fascinating thing.
What is up, y'all? Welcome to another video. If it's your first time coming to my channel, I'm Jeffro, and this is Jeffro's Fish Keeping. Today, I've got a plant unboxing. I decided to go ahead and do a rescape on my 40-gallon breeder, and I ordered some plants from the Aquarium Co-op, and I decided to go ahead and rescape this tank today. Working in the fish room is never dull, so hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Alright, y'all. Don't ask me why I'm doing this, but it's gonna be a lot of work. But I am working in the fish room today on the 40-gallon breeder. It isn't really set up the way I like it as far as plants go. I do like this crypt over here, and the Java fern back there, and the Java fern back behind these new plants here. But I've never liked, you know, I tried to, when I put this driftwood in, I tried to offset it, but it just didn't work out. I'm going to try to move it over, and I'm going to pull some plants that I've already got in there out. And I got 4 new plants from Aquarium Co-op yesterday, and I'll go ahead and go to that unboxing right now. And then I'll come back to you guys and I'll start tearing this tank down. And I've got to vacuum out the substrate too, because this wood's falling apart in the back. The plecos are really tearing it up, and I got to get all that stuff vacuumed up to where it looks more like this substrate over here. And I was going to take the driftwood completely out, but there's a bunch of shrimp babies that are growing in this moss here, and I think it'd be best if I just get everything out and then move my driftwood over accordingly. So I'll cut to the unboxing and then I'll be right back. What is up, guys? Just got a package from the Aquarium Co-op, and got some plants. So I am just gonna get right into this bad boy like Christmas. If you guys haven't ever ordered anything from Aquarium Co-op before, they are awesome at their packaging, and their plants are awesome, and their prices are awesome. Everything is awesome when it comes to Aquarium Co-op. You can't go wrong. Got a big, large selection of plants. Got some lutea. Go ahead and get them out of the box first and show you the packaging. What was this one? Don't see the tag on that one. It's kind of like Prime Amnesia. I kind of forget sometimes what all I've ordered. Heat pack is still lukewarm. It's okay though, because it's like 60 degrees outside today. Let's see what we have here. Boy, they put these rubber bands on really good. Let's see what we have here. Really packaged, really good. They always put like a paper towel, a wet paper towel around them to keep them wet during shipping. And it's really nice. Look at that plant. Red Winth. It's a crypt. I forgot I ordered a crypt. I love the crypts. Thing's nice. Very beautiful. It's got red and green leaves. We'll see how it goes. I love that plant. Cover it back up. This one doesn't have a rubber band. It's okay with me. What did I order here? Primanesia, Aquarium Coop, Anesia. Oh, duh. This is Anubias Nana Petite. Look at that shiny little thing. Good looking little plant. Yeah, that's Anubias Nana Petite. They didn't put the little marker in there because they're like, duh, everybody knows what Anubias is. I'm not up on all of my plants like I should be, guys, but everybody knows what Anubias is. This one, I don't see the marker on it either. So Crypt, Anubias so far. Let's see where the beginning of the paper towel is. What did I order here? Oh my gosh, I can't remember what this is. I'll have to go back and look. I cannot remember what it is, but man, it sure is nice. That is a beautiful plant. Sweet. And then Latia. Got me a Latia. I cannot remember what that other one is. When it comes to plants, I am a bonehead. I just know that I love planted aquariums, and look at that. Very nice plant. Very nice. They are top notch, guys. I'm gonna get these floating in the tank, and then I'm gonna rescape my 40-gallon breeder. Not quite sure how I want to do this. I don't want to bore you guys through a whole rescape because it's gonna take quite a while. So what I may end up doing is go ahead and get started with the time lapse and then break in every once in a while with you guys. But basically, I already told you what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to get in there and get started. Alright y'all, got to take a break from it. I'm all out of super glue, so I've got to go back and get some super glue because I'm gonna attach this Anubias, and then I'm gonna take my Java fern off this wood and I'm gonna reattach it to the wood in a better place. That way I can maybe have Anubias in the foreground of it and have the Java fern behind it. Not completely certain yet, but no matter what, I gotta get some super glue. Moving the driftwood over worked really good, but this is a dirty tank right now and all of my plants got blasted. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from it, go to the store, get me some super glue, grab me something to eat, and after this tank clears out a little bit to where I can see what's going on, I will come back and start in again.
A few moments later.
Okay, what is up y'all? As you can see, the water is cleared up. You can probably see me in here too. The glare is really bad today. But it is cleared up in the tank. And what I'm going to do now, boy, it just looks like a jumbled mess. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the Java fern window out from behind there. And I'm going to get this, what I call val, big tall shoots. I'm going to get all those out of there, and then I'm going to get this Java fern out and picked up some glue, and I'm going to get it re-glued on there because as you can see the roots are off of it. So I'm going to reattach it and glue it on there and then figure out where I want to put my Anubias and my other two plants and get crack-a-lacking on it. Alright, here goes nothing. Oh, it's a dirty tank. This tank is filthy. If I remember right, I tied this Java fern on here originally with a fishing line or something like that. There's that one. Some of them are just actually growing in, so that one. There we go. Alright, so basically got this nice long 2 or 3 big nice portions of Java fern here. And I want to glue them on here better than what they were before. They were just tied on and not very good. So I'm going to take these and separate them. Maybe trim the roots just ever so slightly. I don't want to do too much. So I think I've showed you guys this in the past, but this is the super glue that I use. It's a Gorilla Glue gel. About the only thing I don't like about it is you have to shake it up every single time that you use it. So here goes nothing. Just put a pretty good little portion on there. Make sure your rhizome is wet. And press it into place. Let it set until she dries. There we go. Now she's talking. I know this is probably pretty boring to you guys, and this is not by any means a how-to. It's just me working in the fish room today, and I want to share it. I know one thing, before I put this one into place and all these others, I have got to get this thing cleaned out. That driftwood in there, these plecos love it, and it's just like a bunch of sawdust in there. It is just terrible. So I think I'm going to save this one back. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe I can put it on here. Save a couple of these for a different tank. They really go good in the shrimp tanks too. This rhizome's growing all kinds of different ways. It's actually two separate ones maybe. That one's broke, so take him off. Might as well just take that little piece off. I don't even know if I'm even showing you guys. Maybe a lot of cuts in this one. Something like that. Yeah. Like that. So it's really easy to use too much glue when you're doing this, and keep on getting that other one wet too. Just keep it wet and you'll be good. Like this right here. Right there. Good. It's going to be a lot better than what it was. The only problem with this glue is if you do use too much, it just shows up white everywhere for a long time until it all wears off and stuff. So you end up with some crawdad food. Since I've got that done, I'm sure it is close enough to being dry. Looks a lot better. A lot better than what it was. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut you guys off here, and I'll check back in whenever I start planting this thing. Probably do some time lapsing and all that kind of stuff. Yay! Alright, y'all. Here's what we got so far. I may have fried my heater. I forgot to unplug it and I started seeing it steam, and then if you look at the suction cup, it like melted and started running down the side of the heater. I sprayed it a little bit, but here's what we got. We got a pretty filthy tank on the bottom, even though I vacuumed. It just is what it is. It's kind of a dirted tank. The glare is terrible today, but got a bunch of remnants. Java fern, window is awesome. I mean, it is really doing good. And then here's all my other plants. I think I'm gonna put my Nubius right here. I'm gonna glue it right there. I trimmed back my Java Christmas moss right here because a while back I put some Java fern right here. I just shoved it down in there. I trimmed back my Christmas moss a little bit there, trimmed it back a little bit here, and then my pothos, or whatever you call it, plant, I trimmed the roots because they were growing all down crazy and everywhere. So I've got this corner over here to plant some stuff. And then I've got all of this corner right here. I'll probably put the regular Java fern in the very back, and then maybe tuck the window lobe over here to cover up my sponge. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Probably time lapse this one too. Might as well, because it's a long, boring task. And you guys know how to, if you're watching this video, you know how to plant plants and substrate. So I'm not teaching you anything here. I'm just working in the fish room and bringing you guys along with. And hopefully it turns out nice in the end. Alright guys, I have got it done. It is just now finished being filled, so we've got to wait until the cloudiness goes away. I did put some I put some filter floss in the hang on the back there, and hopefully after it gets dark outside tonight I can come back in here and show you what all I've done, if you can't tell already. But I don't know what to think about it yet. I think there's a couple of plants that are kind of out of place. There's some that are in so much better of a place than what they have been before, but I'll just have to see after it's cleared up what I think. Alright y'all, finally finished. This took probably a couple of hours to do, and I love how I was able to push my driftwood that was in the center of the tank over to here, and I crammed my Java fern standard back in the corner over there, and then I put my Java fern window lobe right up here. I moved my pleco caves, and instantly I had a pleco in this one right over here. Plants that I added to the tank over here on the right corner, I've got some assorted crypts. They're like the what do they call them, wind tea or something like that. And then right in front of the driftwood, I've got some dwarf chain swords. I got a real nice healthy portion of that. And then up a little bit, right there, I got some Anubias Nana Petite. It's the first time I've ever had that one. And then over here to the left, right over here, if you can see that plant, that is a crypt lutea. And you know, I contemplated on putting it there, and I'll end up probably moving it, but I don't know, I'm gonna leave it there for now. I did end up having to put some of my other crypt right up here in the very front corner, if you can see that, because it was such a large plant. And then I call it Val, it's like some type of jungle Val or something like that, I planted in numerous spots, like one back there in that corner, one right there in that corner, one that right now is floating, if you can see the root ball, and then one over here behind this crypt over here. So I'll have to get that one and plug that one back in the substrate. My bubbler's going crazy too. But yeah, it sure did liven up the tank. I'm really glad to have the driftwood over to the side now. It looks a lot better than what it did. And yeah, it just took a long time. But these plants from Aquarium Co-op, they are so healthy. I mean, very, very healthy. I'll probably wait until the ones that I've got planted into the substrate, probably wait about a month for the roots to really kick in really good before I do some root tabs. But really satisfied with Aquarium Co-op plants. Right now everything is just kind of everywhere, but it's starting to come together, and that is it. So what'd you guys think? What a job. It took a couple of hours and it was just tedious, and I could have really spent a lot more time on it, but I'm not that big of a perfectionist when it comes to this stuff. I didn't get in there with brushes and dust all the plants off and all that kind of stuff, so it is what it is. But it sure was a lot of fun, and you never go wrong whenever you order some plants from Aquarium Co-op. Their stuff is so just nice aquarium plants. They know what they're doing there, and you get them within just a few days of ordering them and they're perfect. So if it is your first time coming to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell notification so you're reminded every time I upload a video. I upload videos right now on Mondays and Thursdays, and I also go live every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Thanks for coming along on this video. See you on the next one. Peace out, y'all.